Hey guys, MJ here from Nitecore Singapore. Today we are going to dive into the new Nitecore HU2000. It was designed for one very specific type of user and application, someone that needs the longest running, lightest and brightest headlamp possible in really difficult environments, from sub-zero temperatures to stormy weathers to pitch black tunnels. Right, the HU2000 does this better than any other headlamp in Nitecore's range, and I'll show you exactly why. Right, before we begin, I'll be giving away this HU2000, so comment below on how you intend to use this in your line of work. Once we hit 500 likes, I'll pick a winner and announce it in the description box below. Now, Nitecore has been on a roll the past year, releasing a ton of new headlamp models, from the basic NU11 here, NU21, NU27, NU25, the 30, no, this is UT27, all the way to the slightly higher-end models, the NU33, 40, 43, 45, 50, 53, HE65 UHE, and now the HU2000. So from simpler designs to advanced lights, they've covered every user, every budget, and almost every application. Now the HU2000 sits at the top of the line in brightness at 2000 lumens. When you look at other headlamps that can match 2000 lumens, it's really only the HE65 UHE here at 2000 lumens and the NU53 at a close 1800 lumens. Everything else before it cannot match 2000 lumens. That's why we are taking it out of the picture in this video comparison. Now, if you add the next requirement of long run time by means of replacing batteries, the NU53 is out because it has a built-in battery. You can't swap out for new batteries on the job. It's dead until you recharge it. So this is out. Left with the last two. Now, placed side by side, it doesn't look so different at first, but the HU2000 is a lot slimmer, right? Yet it does 9 hours on 2000 lumens, more than 4 times longer than the HC65, which can only do 2 hours at 2000 lumens. So how in the world is that possible? Because it's powered by an external ultralight carbon fiber NB10K here. This is where the 9 hours come from. Now, Nitecore is no stranger to external power headlamps. They had the older HC70 here, right, and the HU60 in the past here. All of them you can see connected to wires and all run on external power sources. But they didn't do very well because of the connections. The wire was too thick, too heavy, too difficult to bend. It couldn't route properly through your hat or safety helmet. And the connection wasn't reliable. It disconnected often from the power supply easily, leaving the user in the dark scrambling to reconnect his power supply. The HU2000 solved all that by using a flat, manageable cable and a very reliable USB-C connection with a hook and loop band that loops all around the power bank. So there's no way it's getting pulled out by accident. Now, even if it does get pulled out, watch what happens. Now, I've completely unplugged the power bank. It's not connected to anything, but the light still stays on at 40 lumens for 30 minutes. Enough time for you to reconnect or swap to a new power bank or get to safety. There's a tiny little battery in here just for these type of emergencies, and it charges every time you connect a power bank. It's really actually very clever. So once I reconnect another power bank this way, the light can now go back to full brightness level at 2000 lumens. This means you can pair with an even larger 20,000 milliampere power bank like the Carbo 20K here and get 18 hours runtime on a power bank like this. Okay. One thing to note, the default strap doesn't wrap all around. Right, you can see I can't close the loop here on larger power banks. If you have even larger ones like this Anchor one here, which is 20,000 milliampere and USB-C, so technically it can work, but the band is not long enough to wrap around the power bank. Right, so it's a small problem, but it's something that you need to know. You can also downsize the power bank. Instead of a 10,000 milliampere to a tiny 6,000 milliampere one like this carbon battery here for 6 hours runtime. And once you connect it in, it loops around perfectly for a very secure hole, no problem. If you haven't realized already, this opens up a world of flexibility on how you can power the light. Yes, that means you can also power it via a 20-watt wall plug like this. If it has a USB-C adapter here, you can plug it into a wall and you get unlimited runtime. Or you can also use a laptop or any random USB-C power source like the giant battery of the MH40 Pro, which also doubles as the power bank that way. Right, so now this battery is powering this headlamp. You can also turn on a red light on the back for more visibility here, either flashing or constant on. So this only works when the main light is on, and it turns off in a few seconds after you turn off the main light, so there's no need to worry about battery drain. But when you do turn off the main light and you turn it on again, the rear light will stay off, so that's something to remember. Right, pushing it further, you can remove the headband, replace it with the included belt clip like this, and attach it on the back this way or this way. Okay, so I'm just gonna clip it in here. There you go. Now it turns into an adjustable, hands-free floodlight that attaches to your vest, your belt, your side pocket. You can also mount it vertically or horizontally. The belt clip, you can twist it 90 degrees and make use of the full 85 degrees adjustment angle. Alright, you can do it shoulder strap, backpack shoulder strap like this, works as well, or sternum strap or belt strap. Okay, all this flexibility does come with one trade-off. You need to manage the wire from your headband all the way down to your power bank. Right, it's something to think about, especially when you're moving around. You don't want to get it snagged on something. The length is long enough to reach your waist, so you can put it into a running belt like this, right, where slots for phones, something like a zippable vest or jacket pocket, or a backpack top compartment, that is best. You can also carry in the tiny little pouches like this, then just tag it here. We need to roll up all the cabling in here. If you don't want to mess with the cable running down your back, you can remove the entire headlamp like this, which actually is just this unit here with the USB-C cable, and connect it to a carbon 6K battery kit like this. Right, the clip is very secure. Right, nothing will fall out. Now you have a headlamp with a rear mounted battery pack that still does a cool 6 hours at 1000 lumens and is swappable. Once the battery runs out, just unclip the unit. Right, remember the light still stays on. Push the drain carbon battery out, replace in a new carbon battery. Okay, clip it back in, and you're good to go. This setup is very close to the HC65UHE, where you need to swap out 18650 batteries, but the light cannot stay on for this HC65UHE. You have to do it in the dark. Now that you clearly understand the different ways to power the light, let's go straight to the new 10 LED array. Yes, 10 LED cores. The HC65UHE only had 8, and I thought that was a lot. So this means that it runs a lot cooler for longer because there's no battery in the way to heat up at the back. They could make it super thin, right, just like that, and add a huge yellow heat sink here at the back. The honeycomb design looks amazing when you angle it out. Because of the large LED array, the type of beam you get is incredibly wide. At a 100-degree beam angle, you can get a full picture of whatever is in front of you. Your eyes can look around in comfort. Compared to headlamps with just one LED like this older HC70 here, what you get is a confined circular beam like this, and you have to move your head to point the light at what you want to look at. Right, versus the large array, once you look, you can see everything very clearly. I can look here, I can look here, I can look here without turning my head to angle the light. It sounds weird, but when you use it, you'll feel natural. That's the mark of a good headlamp. It shouldn't feel like you have to turn your head to direct the light. On to controls. Now the good thing about Nitecore, all their modern headlamps have the same 2-button interface. So once you own a Nitecore and learn it, you can switch between headlamps with ease. No need to relearn a whole new control interface. The buttons are intentionally designed to feel different. Right? The large tactile one on the right is always for on-off and brightness levels, and the smaller one on the left is always for changing modes. So even without looking at this on your head, just by pure feel alone, you know what button you're going to press, which is pure genius. Right, so hold the power button to turn on, right, and press to cycle between low, medium, high, and back down to low again. Double press from any brightness to jump to 2000 lumens turbo. When the light is on, press the mode button on the left to change to red light mode. Then press the on off button to go from low, high, and one more time for red flashing. Right, very easy. Now the red light is one of the brightest at 15 lumens. So if you've been wanting a strong red light headlamp that does not attract flying insects in the forest or swamps, right, this is the one to go for. There are also other modes like white, SOS, and beacon modes for all kinds of emergencies. So when the light is off, if you want to jump straight to red light, just hold the mode button and you're in. Compared to other headlamps where you want to go to a low mode, you turn it on and bam, you're completely blinded in the dark. Alright, so the last consideration is the headband. Right now, Nitecore knows their headband. This is the most comfortable one yet. It's thicker, right, bigger holes, so it's breathable. It's anti-slip band inside here, so it stays in place. Reflective strips on the side, and the whole thing is easily removable, so it's washable. So just pop it out like this. And the whole thing is easily removable, so it's washable. On comfort, because there's no battery weight on the front or back of the headlamp, this greatly reduces neck strain and it keeps the headlamp stable. And it makes it feel nearly weightless, right? It does not bob up or down when you use heavier headlamps when you're jogging, right? It's very, very comfortable. And that, my friends, is why the HU2000 is the slimmest, lightest, brightest, and the longest runtime out of Nitecore's entire range. Whether you're on a night patrol, doing industrial work, or exploring the great outdoors, this headlamp has you covered. The ability to switch between power sources, right? The secure fit and its hands-free belt clip here makes it a powerful lighting tool for professionals of all levels. So should you buy the HU2000? Right, at just 79 Singapore dollars or 49 USD, to me this is a no-brainer. Right, you get a 2000 lumen LED array that lasts forever because there's no battery to degrade over time. The power source can be replaced, the headband can be replaced. There's hardly anything to spoil or wear out. If you take care of it, 3 or 5 years later, you still have a powerful 2000 lumen LED light that works the same as the first day you bought it. So at this price, you can even buy 2 units and power them from one power bank with at least 2 20-watt USB-C output ports. So with some creativity, you can also mount this on a bike handlebar and use this as a bike light like this, right? The users are only limited by your imagination. So these are all in stock now at nitecorelights.com/HU2000. We do ship worldwide via DHL, so once your order is placed, you'll get it at your door within 3 to 4 working days. And as usual, everything is covered by our 60-day money-back guarantee. So if you're not satisfied with the HU2000, just send it back and I'll give you a full refund. So if you want to see more videos like this, where I help you find the best lights and gear for low light work, subscribe below and I'll see you on the next one. Alright, MJ signing out.